All right. All right, so I'm going to start with this side. Oops. Circle with white. Can't do that. Start with this side and go to that side. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the cotangent because I saw it. I could take it out. So I get secant squared x minus uno. Don't forget that uno needs to be there. So I took a cotangent out of that. Do you guys, does anything like pop out to your head when you guys see secant squared minus 1? Yeah, it's one of those Pythagorean identities. Now, let's say you can't remember them, but you can remember the first one. The first one is sine squared alpha, whatever, plus cosine. You can use any sign there. Okay, I'm just using alpha equals 1. Okay, so if that's true, how can you get secant? What would I have to divide by to get secant? What would I divide everything by so I can have a secant? Cosine. So if I divide this by cosine squared alpha, and then this one by cosine squared alpha, this one by cosine squared alpha, what do we get? All right, so let's see. What do we get? When we divide that by cosine on all of them, this first term is going to be tangent squared alpha. And then this one would equal 1 because they're exactly the same. So we put a 1 equals, and then what do we get right here? Hey, what happened to my cosine? Okay, this one will be secant squared alpha. Okay, but do we have a way of getting secant squared alpha minus 1 or secant squared x minus 1?
Just bring 1 to the other side.
Yeah, just take that 1 over to the other side, and now we have that. So what does this equal? Tangent squared. So we have cotangent x times tangent x, and I'm just gonna write it twice. And the reason why I want to write it twice is so you guys can see. What is cotangent times tangent?
1.
Uno. Because they're inverses of each other. So if that's just uno, then we're left with tangent x, which is exactly what we wanted.